Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Sharaglas. Hi, I'm Miriam. Welcome to the Afghan Who Cooks. Today we are going to make something in the Instant Pot. I have so many requests for Instant Pot recipes, for quick weeknight meals, and do I have one for you today? It is chicken ghorma. It is made in the Instant Pot, and we make the rice at the same time. A true one-pot wonder. Let's make it. So I have my Instant Pot here. This is going to be a really quick weeknight dinner. The only thing you have to remember is to at least partially thaw out your chicken. I actually took this out about an hour ago, ran it under warm water in a bowl, thawed out immediately. But the best thing for you to do, obviously, is take it out in the morning before you leave for work. To my Instant Pot, I have it on Saute. I'm going to add some oil. It's about 2 tablespoons of oil. And then this is 1 onion, finely diced. Some tips and tricks for the Instant Pot. What I normally do is, as soon as I'm getting ready to cook, I will turn it on, saute so it heats up. The other thing is your water. You can put it in your tea kettle or on your stove or whatever you use to boil water in so that the water is already boiling too. This just helps everything come up to temperature a little bit faster. We're gonna let that cook. We want these to get to be a pretty deep golden brown, so it's probably gonna take about 5 or 10 minutes. Go have a cup of tea, relax. This part right here is the longest part where you are going to have to stand over your stove, right? 10, 15 minutes tops, okay? So I found this genius website that I'll link down below. It's called Ministry of Curry, great name. And they actually did a pot and pot. They cooked their rice while they were cooking their korma, not ghorma, korma, which I thought was genius. So we're gonna try it. I've never done this before, so it'll be kind of fun. Here I put in 2 cups of a Hobara brand Masala rice. I rinsed it several times and then I just soaked it. So that's how you want your onions. You want them nice and golden, nice deep color, nice golden brown. And to this we're gonna add 3 cloves of garlic. Let that cook for about 30 seconds to 1 minute. We're gonna add 1 teaspoon of salt. And remember, we're gonna adjust the namak later, so your food is not bien namaka, okay? You wanna add 1 teaspoon to start, but then we will adjust it later and add more if it needs it, okay? If you've watched us, you know what spices we're adding. We have 1 little extra one today, which is not traditional, not authentic, but we're feeling it today, okay? We have coriander, cumin, zira, turmeric, and here we have chili pepper, okay? Measurements are all in the instructions. Oh, I wish you could smell this. We're gonna let that cook for about 30 seconds. This is cut up whole chicken. And we stir it so it can get covered in all of the spices and the onion and the garlic. So here I have 2 tomatoes that I grated on an actual grater. I saw another Afghan cook on YouTube or Instagram, whoever you are, shout out to you, genius, because the skins come off, you only leave the pulp. Look, I don't want to hear it. Oh, you don't add tomatoes to ghorma. You don't add tomatoes to ghorma. We add tomatoes to our ghorma, and I like it that way. So that's what I'm gonna do. Now to this, you know my secret weapon here, if you've watched these videos, is a bouillon cube. This is a chicken bouillon cube, halal chicken bouillon cube. I'm going to add this. The beauty of these bouillon cubes is that they add so much flavor and umami and MSG to this dish. If you are against MSG and you are using bouillon cubes, you are adding MSG to your dish. I have here some boiling water. I've already boiled it, and I'm going to just add enough to make sure that this all can get, there we go. Scrape the bottom here to make sure all that good stuff comes out. We want a good lehab underneath there. So scrape it, check it. You can see I thought I added enough water to go all the way to the top, and I did not. This is why when someone gives you measurements and your recipe doesn't turn out and you say, oh, why didn't it turn out? It's because you are not looking into your own pot. I'm not in your pot. I stay out of your pot's business, okay? But look, I scraped the bottom. You can see how much less water there is in there now. That's not enough, all right? So we're going to have to add more. If I tell you 1 cup and you add 1 cup and then you're like, oh my God, my Instant Pot exploded or it all burned. I mean, it's not gonna explode, okay? If you wanna take the skin off your chicken, feel free. I wanted some of that fat. It'll come off on its own anyway as it cooks. Smoosh some black pepper onto there. And now we're gonna put our rice on here. So here I have my rice and it's covered with about 1/2 inch of water. The way you're supposed to test this is you put your finger in it and it comes to like the first little line on your finger. I always wonder though, if it's the same for me because my fingers are so short, like is it the same amount of water? I don't know. Now, the way I saw this person do it, which was amazing, was they just laid this whole thing flat over their chicken, and then they put this on top of it. I'm gonna add a good heaping teaspoon of salt, and then some Char masala. We closed it up and we set it for 12 minutes, and let's see what happens. Let's see if this worked. Ready? I think it worked. Let's check the rice. Let's see if our chicken is cooked. Oh yeah, look at that. It's just completely falling off the bone. It has a good amount of gravy. The lehab is perfect. We want to just taste it to make sure that there's enough salt. It's perfect. We're going to add some chopped cilantro to it. If you like this recipe, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe. Since you're here anyway, hit the bell notification so you know every time we have a new recipe. And leave a comment. I love your comments. Start a controversy. Is it ghorma if it has tomatoes? Is it korma if it has tomatoes? Should you put potatoes in it? Let me know what you think. Until next time.